Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Black Friday, where today we're going to be showing over 25 Amazon Black Friday tech and gaming deals. If you're looking for some new cool pickups on a budget, you want to save some money with the holidays coming up, stuff to buy for yourself, stuff to buy for other people, got over 25 tech and gaming deals. Before we start it off, everything I show off for you guys is gonna be listed for you in the description down below, so you can check it out, take advantage of these deals. Also, tonight, right here on the channel at 7 p.m. Eastern, I will be live doing this in a live stream format, taking requests and going over deals that we find throughout the day. There's often, lightning deals, deals that pop up and leave. So we're gonna be doing this video essentially in a live format, taking requests from you guys, finding new deals. It'll be fun. So set a reminder tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern. And then third, as we kick this off, this is pretty much for Prime members only to take advantage of these deals. So if you don't have Prime, I got a 30-day free trial for you guys down below. Sign up for free, no strings attached. Take advantage of these deals. But let's hop right in. Now, first up from Asus, we have their ROG Azoth X wireless keyboard. It's a TKL wireless mode, tri-mode connectivity, which means Bluetooth, 2.4 gigahertz, as well as using this wired. And one of my favorite mechanical switches, their pre-lubed ROG NX V2 Snow linears. PBT keycaps, white and silver body. You have that very NASA sort of, orbital space futuristic keycaps here. The black and white contrast looks really nice, and you do get that included stock wrist rest for just $200 instead of $300. So 33% off, $100 off today. The fact that it's wireless is great. Nice compact of the TKL layout for it being a 75%, so you less space on your desktop here. And what I love about this lineup is it has that nice little LED screen on the top right, which can show you things like your volume and stuff when you're adjusting it there with the little control. You can have GIFs on display. It shows your battery percentage. Always like when a keyboard has that little control center there for the screen with the dial. And it sounds and feels really good. They have a 5-layer dampening system, and it's a silicone gasket mount as well. So you have a bunch of pour-on foam, silicone, pour-on pads. It's got it all to dampen that resonance and stuff you have when you have aluminum materials like this. So if you're in the market for a new keyboard for $100 off, right at $200, the Asus ROG Azoth X. Next up's a really good deal on a new wireless gaming headset with the HyperX Cloud 3S. This just came out a few months ago. Yeah, this came out over the summer, launched for $180, already on sale for $120. So you're saving $60, 33% off. And little spoiler for you guys, this weekend I have my top peripherals of the year coming out, top keyboards, top headsets, top mice. This is my #1 headset of the year. It's incredible, sounds really good, does everything exceptionally well, good microphone. But yeah, I have them in white, they're available in black and a black and red as well. So little spoiler for you guys, if you want the top gaming headset of the year, the Cloud 3S is here, it's on sale, insane battery life, 53mm drivers. Again, just sounds so good. You can EQ it, save it onto the headset itself. Nice and comfortable as well. It's that signature HyperX headset design that they've had for a long time now. Comfort, really cozy though. But yeah, I was shocked to see this on sale already, considering it just came out over the summer, let alone being just $120, which is a really good price for a premium wireless gaming headset. Some headsets nowadays are $250 and up. Some companies have headsets that are $500 and up. This for $120 is a crazy good price, and like I said, be on the lookout this weekend. I have the top headsets, top keyboards, and top mice. This is my #1 headset of the year, so on sale for $120 is crazy good. Now, if you're in the market for a brand new webcam, Insta360 has their Link 2C on sale for just $100. So $50 off the launch price of $150, comes in either black or white options, as you can see. And for $100, the specs are really good. It's a half-inch sensor, can do 4K 30 FPS or 1080p 60 FPS, HDR, it's got really great focus. And despite this being the 2C model, which doesn't have the gimbal, it still has some features attached to it inside the software where you can do things like, gesture control to make it zoom. They even have like tracking and framing where it will crop in and still follow you around the room. Again, even though there's no physical gimbal, it could still follow you, which is cool. So I've done reviews and comparisons with the Insta360 products in the past. Again, seeing this on sale is really good for a crisp 4K 30 FPS camera, or like I said, 1080p 60 for your live streams and stuff like that. It also has AI noise canceling for the built-in microphone on the webcam. As I mentioned, different gestures for tracking or framing. And this is one of the few webcams that actually has a built-in privacy cover. Toggle it and it will close the lens so it doesn't see anything because the privacy filter is enabled. So again, whether it's for like, content production with streaming or your online podcasts or whatever, business stuff with like conferences or Zoom calls, for $100 having the quality with these specs. And again, if you need to use the microphone in a pinch with their AI noise canceling, you can. Lots of really good stuff here. There's a lot of extra built-in features that it has for like, background, like blur. There's like a whiteboard mode. It has like a portrait mode if you want to flip it to be like a vertical orientation. It also includes a little mount inside the box, but lots of stuff it can do for $100. Good price. Now is also about the time that I realized you guys don't need to see my face. You probably more so just want to see the products and the listing and stuff. So I'll peace out and I'll pop back in if I deem it necessary. All right, now next up from Fantic, we have their D2 Pocket Laser Level. And yes, you've seen this before on the channel. It is extremely popular. We showed it off in Cooltech under 50. It was one of the top selling gadgets of all of 2024. Still sells like crazy from when I showed it off on the channel when I checked like my affiliate links and stuff. This is really a good price for this, $33, 34% off, down from 50. Plus you could save 5% at checkout, but however, if you use code FrankD2L, you can get this for an extra $5 off with that coupon code. And this is just gonna be a really good gift for somebody, for your dad or your husband or whatever. A really good gift for the holidays. A 100-foot self-leveling cross laser level here. USB-C, you can rotate it, all that stuff. There's different modes for it. So if you're hanging pictures, shelves, anything that you're gonna need to hang up on the wall, this laser level will help you automatically line everything up. It's really cool. Again, we showed it off. Always sells extremely well. One of the most popular gadgets we've ever shown off. So it's on sale, nearly $25 off, because again, with Frank D2L, the code, you can get this for $28 right now. Definitely a good pickup. Over to some gaming mice. This one I also had to show off because $50 is insane for this. That is half off. This is half off right now with the Pulsar X2H V3. Now, what that means is the X2H means it has that higher hump in the back versus the X2, which is a bit more narrow and rounded off here. This has that higher hump for more in contact with your palm if you're a palm gripper. Still lightweight at around 50 grams. And the V3 means it's the latest model, which means it has their optical switches. It has their XS1 optical sensor. It is 8K compatible. So you're getting the real, the most recent specs in this for only $50, which is wild. They have it in either black or white here. And again, the X2H, higher hump, still lightweight. I've showed this off on the channel. They're always making new models, but considering it's still like one of their more recent ones, and it's only $50, it's crazy. You can see this came out just in May. It's been $100 ever since, and now down to $50. So if you want a new, modern, lightweight mouse without breaking the bank, impossible to beat $50. Now next from Ulanzi, this thing's crazy. We have their D200H 7-in-1 streaming dock. It's their deck dock, they call it. It has 14 LCD keys, 13 of which are programmable. You have the little screen there to show you like your date and time. Everything here is programmable, all plug and play. I'll show you in a second. But where this differs from your traditional, stuff like this, like the macro pads and your stream decks out there, is this has really cool pass-throughs. So you have your SD card slots on the side. So if you're using this for editing and stuff, you can just plug in your SD cards right here. On the back, you have USB 3. You have 3 USB-Cs, one for power, one for charging, one is a pass-through, with 2 additional ports on the right side. So 7 total ports on the back and sides, in addition to all the keys. You don't find that typically. That's awesome. Especially for $55, like it's 20% off right now. The stock price of $70 seems like a steal, let alone for $55. So again, you take a look at it, it looks like you'd expect it to, right? You have all those keys there, like I said, all programmable, but you have those pro features now on a budget. Having this act as that 7-in-1 pass-through hub is gonna save like a bunch of just extra clutter on your desktop from different cables and stuff, because it all is gonna just pass through here. They have their own marketplace where you can go in and download different plugins, whether that's for things like streaming on OBS, if you stream on Twitch or whatever, plus all the different plugins for your photo editing apps, your video editing, stuff for games. Really cool. You can obviously customize stuff if you want to take it a bit further, but it's mostly all drag and drop, makes it super, super easy. So again, for this price, you really don't find a lot of things like this that are well made and offer the 7-in-1 hub for your setup. The 14 keys, little screen there for your date and time, all the pass-through stuff for $55, Mac and PC, whatever you're doing, gaming, photo editing, streaming, podcasting, it doesn't matter. This has got you covered for $55. All right, next up's a really interesting one, and it's on sale right now for $35 versus $50, which is really good. These are the Moondrop Pill, and they're essentially open ear earbuds, or they call them headphones, but they're open ear earbuds. They have in a few different colors, like the whole capsule is literally like a pill. I have a white one, a black one here, it's really cool. And they're these very tiny earbuds that slide around the back of your earlobe and then sit right inside your ear canal, essentially. So it's not like physically in your ear like most earbuds would be, and they stay there. They're really interesting. I've tried like the bone conduction stuff in the past. Those are always just like kind of meh. But the open ear concept here, I can see why it's starting to catch on. There's a lot of companies doing stuff like this now. These for $35, they sound really good. Now, I picked these up because I'm gonna have them featured in an episode of Cool Tech Under 50. Because I mean, they're under 50 usually, let alone being $35 right now. But they're just, I know I keep saying they're really interesting, but it's completely a different experience than I guess like what I'm used to. It does give you that open back illusion where you could still hear, ambient noise in the room wherever you are, but you also hear the music very clearly. And one thing that caught me off guard was I was, testing them, just around the house, and I thought everyone else could hear this too because, open. But my wife was right next to me when she was like, what is in your ear? And she couldn't hear the music. I don't know how they're doing that. There's something about AI, they said, I don't know, but somehow people can't hear what you're listening to. Also worth pointing out, I never really put these above 50% volume because naturally they are loud. And you don't need to push them a lot to be able to hear what you're listening to in good quality. So they sound really good. It's doing some cool stuff. I know the whole design of the clip might not be for everybody. I usually have pretty sensitive ears with earbuds and IEMs, but these don't bother me. You can barely even feel like there's anything in your ear because again, it's not like going into your actual ear canal, the tip of an earbud would be. This, just a little ball, is just like sitting right on the inside there. So there's not a lot of contact. Pretty cool for $35. And again, I love the design of the capsule here. Very satisfying. It flips to let them out. Yeah, really cool stuff here for $35. Now from Alamu, we have their G09. This is a magnetic ring grip. It's not on a crazy sale right now, like literally only about $5 off. I did see this just come out recently, yeah, not even a month ago and already on sale. A really cool mobile gadget for your phone because the MagSafe back lets it obviously, attach to the back of your phone or a MagSafe case. And now it has this 360 magnetic rotation. And you can see all the different angles that it can use to prop your phone up, to attach it to like your laptop, just to have it right there on display, attach it to the fridge because it's magnetic. Use it to as like a one of those little pop socket ring things on the back to hold it. I thought it was pretty cool. Again, not a crazy sale right now. I wish it was a little bit cheaper, but it just came out less than a month ago. Comes either black or silver. I've used a lot of their stuff in the past. I believe I even saw a few of their cases on sale. Everything is really well made, and what I can say from their cases is it is the strongest like MagSafe magnets I've used. So the fact you're getting those magnets now in an attachment, you're not gonna have to worry about it ever falling off. Really flexible and adjustable. Looks like a cool little gadget as well. Again, black or white for just $45. Now, I just picked this up a month ago. This is the DJI Mic Mini. This is a 2-in-1 kit where you have two of the tiny wireless mics. You have the transmitter there, and it sounds really good for being so tiny. Like, you can see how tiny these are. I've used these in streams recently. I've used these in some shorts that I've been doing, just because it's just so convenient to clip on a little mic and then just be good to go wirelessly. So the fact that you have the 3-piece of a kit here for only $66 is wild. Usually $120, so 45% off. And again, this can go to any USB-C device really, or a 3.5mm jack. So hook it up to your laptop, your phone, your PC, really anything, and then now record wirelessly with these tiny mics. And you get two. If you want one as a backup, or if you're doing podcasting or streaming, you have multiple people, then you can just, sync them both up, and then you're gonna have two different sets of audio with one transmitter, receiver, I don't know, you know what I mean. But yeah, really good price for $66. Also from Fantic, these always sell really well. The Fantic B10 Pro Max. This is a crazy powerful electric air duster, 130,000 RPMs. Am I reading that right? That is wild. An insanely powerful 130,000 RPM brushless motor. 6 different speeds, and yeah, if you wanna clean the garage, get those leaves out, this will knock it out. Use it to clean the vents out of your PC, your dusty vents. $49, down from $100, 40% off. Also, again, I've worked with Fantic numerous times in the past. Code FrankPB10 will knock an additional 10% off, or $10 off to get this down to $50. So another good gift idea. I feel like everything Fantic makes is a good gift idea for someone in your life. Battery backup as well. You can use it to charge your phone. Yeah, really cool stuff. 210-minute runtime for the blower here. Yeah, again, like I said, 6 different speeds, all the way from 30,000 up to the 130,000 RPMs. Nice, tiny, compact, brushless motor, wireless, fits in the palm of your hand, insanely powerful. Now, NZXT has a major discount on their Capsule Elite wired USB mic. I really like the looks of this. Usually $90 down to right now just $50. Comes in either black or white. You have your gain dial, you have your monitoring dial on the sides. If you plug into your microphones, you can hear yourself in real time. It's just a really nicely designed mic. 25mm capsule inside, 24-bit, 192 kilohertz. That is, yeah, ultra high resolution. Typically what you'll find is 16-bit, 48 or 96 kilohertz, but 24-bit, 192 kilohertz puts us up there with really powerful XLR microphones. So the fact that it's USB-C and has that crazy high resolution for a microphone means you have a lot of possibilities in post-production when it comes to editing the audio and pushing it without distorting it. So really good price. Just wanted to show it off because it's half off. Looks really clean, and yeah, probably can't find specs like that anywhere else. Now, if you do want to use an XLR mic, we have the Maonow USB audio interface. The interface itself is USB, as you can see on the back. USBs go to your PC or something, or your laptop, but it's an XLR audio interface. Like we just saw for the specs, 24-bit, 192 kilohertz. Great for recording music, podcasting, streaming, plug and play, and you have 4 dials and 2 buttons to enable their 48-volt phantom power. You can enable the direct monitoring here. You can see the headphone out on the side, so you can control, what you're monitoring, your headphone levels. You have speakers going into here, your mic levels, the gain. $48 instead of, I believe the usual price is around $60 to $65, 34% off the retail launch price, so under 50 bucks. Now we have the Govee Invisual T2. This is their RGB backlighting system for 55 to 65 inch TVs. And what this does is gives you real-time bias ambient lighting behind your TV to extend the screen. So it comes with the camera modules you put on top of your TV. You program it in the app. You have a little hub on the back which plugs into the wall to give it power. Your camera goes into the hub and the RGB lights go into the hub. And now, whatever you're watching is being portrayed in terms of that RGB bias lighting behind it. So this means it's not one of those that requires like an HDMI hub where you have to plug like consoles into this and then it all goes through there as a pass-through. That means with this, since the camera is doing all the work for the lighting, this will work when you're just watching TV. If you're watching, YouTube or whatever, Netflix, gaming. No HDMI sync box required, just done through the camera and the hub on the back. Really, really cool. Definitely immersive for gaming. I love these. On sale for just $75 right now as well. And again, this is for the 55 to 65 inch model. You get nearly 12 feet of RGB lights. They do have, bigger models if you got a massive TV, like one for a 75 to 85 inch and a 98 to 100 inch. Most people, I feel like, have a 55 to 65 at this point, with TVs being so affordable nowadays at that size. So 75 bucks for some gaming immersion, definitely a cool deal there. Now from Six, we have a 4 terabyte NVMe drive. This is the best current deal for a 4 terabyte NVMe drive. Nothing is cheaper than this for 4 terabytes. So 7350 megabytes a second. So pretty much, around 7,500 megabytes a second, which is crazy, crazy fast. Use it for, as it shows here, your PS5 if you want to plug it in and use it there for all your games, obviously into your PC. Yeah, that's a really good price here. You need something like this for your files, your games, or most used programs. A lightning fast drive, 4 terabytes at this price. Gonna be hard to beat. Like I said, it's the cheaper one that I found. Most of them are around like $240 and up. So here, you're saving 25% down to under $230. This one's a good, another good gift idea for somebody. A nice little mobile gadget on the go with the Alonzi MA30. This is a magnetic phone tripod stand. Again, hooks onto the back of your phone with a MagSafe, all magnets here. And now you can use it to prop up your phone like a tripod, whether in vertical orientation or the horizontal orientation. Use it like a selfie stick. And it has this nice little clasp as well, like you find on a carabiner, to hook it onto your bag for on the go. Nice and lightweight. Down 25% off to just above 20 bucks. So again, if you have a MagSafe phone and you want to have this tripod, whether it's for just, propping it up on your desk, or if you use it to film yourself for anything, you can use it to mount over the top of your monitor even, or your laptop, and then use the phone as like a webcam. Nice and flexible. Again, good gift idea for somebody. And they come in a bunch of different colors here. So lots of extra, customization if you want to match it to your setup or your theme or whatever. Lots of colors here on display from Ulanzi. Now, there weren't a lot of crazy displays this year. Usually, Black Friday, you see a bunch of TVs and monitors. We do have the Asus ROG Strix 32-inch 4K OLED monitor. This is the true black glossy OLED, and it has the dual mode here. So stock, it could be the 4K 165 hertz, but you can also go 1080p 330 hertz. So if you're going for, just the ultimate, competition, esports level, if you're playing some Counter-Strike, not graphically intensive games, but you want that refresh rate advantage here at 330 hertz, it's got those 2 modes 4K 165 or 1080p 330 hertz. 0.03 milliseconds, G-Sync compatible. Yeah, one of the better deals on monitors because there's not a lot of good deals. 20% off down to 800 instead of 1,000. And you can see this actually just came out 81 days ago. So September, and already $200 off. Not bad, not bad. And then another monitor deal from LG. This is their 34-inch ultra wide, so still 3440 by 1440p, but it is an OLED 240 hertz, 1 millisecond G-Sync and AMD FreeSync compatible monitor here. White stand, looks nice and sleek. This is definitely a worthy upgrade from the models that I've had now for the last 3 years at this point. I wish, the ultra-wide monitors would get a resolution bump at this point. I feel like it's been the same resolution ever since like 2016. So I wish we would be getting some more pixels in our ultra-wides, but still a good option. This one under $700 at $650 or $670, $675, 52% off. And you can see this also launched within the last calendar year for $1,400. It has dropped to around $900, dropped to around $800, and then around $680 and stuff. So this is around their usual sale price, but again, for Black Friday, on sale for $676. And if you want to get a new console for those new monitors you might be picking up, the PS5's on sale. Now, this isn't too crazy. It's 20% off down to $400. But this is, rather noteworthy because ever since the tariffs kicked in back in April, console prices have gone up a lot and there haven't been crazy deals. So the slim digital model here, 20% off, back down to $400. And just to show you what I mean, over the last year, it was last on sale down to $375 last December. And then you can see, was relatively unchanged. $430, $450, and then in September it went back up to $500. So you're seeing the impact of the prices, and now you're getting it for 20% off down to $400. If you haven't picked up a PS5 Slim yet, now's the time because the prices are going to shoot right back up once this is over. This one's a bummer. Damn. All right, so like I said, this is why we're streaming tonight. We're going to find deals live, go over the flash deals. The Asus TUF RTX 5080 was just on sale for like $1,100 or $1,200, $1,200. And it's usually around $1,350. So you were saving about $200 on this. Again, not a crazy deal, but considering the prices of GPUs recently, if you're gonna save $200, then now would be the time to do it. But it looks like they just sold out, unfortunately. Again, come by the stream tonight. We'll find stuff live. This does happen. That's why I tell you guys, hop on deals while you can. The lightning deals, things go in and out of stock pretty quick. Now we have the Fifine AM8T bundle. This is not only their microphone, but it comes with the mic arm as well. So with this mic, it's actually both an XLR and USB mic. So you can, have that flexibility. If you don't have an audio interface, you can go USB-C. If you do have an audio interface, then go XLR. It sounds really good. We showed this off in an episode of Cool Tech Under 50 a few months ago. As you can see, I bought it back in May. It's got your gain control, your mic monitoring control there. It tapped the mute button, RGB lighting around the base. These do sound really good. Really great for the price as well. And again, if you want to, match the RGB to your setup, you can. So it's cool that you're getting a microphone and the whole XLR or the boom arm kit here for $55. And they do actually have it in a few different colors with a white and a pink model in addition to the black. So you can watch reviews on these. It does sound really good for the price. Like I said, I showed it off. I like the flexibility. I like the overall bundle for the kit. It's got really good noise reduction and stuff as well. Some good stuff here from Fifine. They usually have really good deals, and this is definitely up there today. Yeah, so like I was saying before from Alumu, I love their cases. Pretty much all of their new A17 cases are on display, and they have a bunch of different designs and materials here, whether it's like carbon fiber. They have like a transparent thermal case that reflects if your phone's getting hot or not. They have their vegan leather, the same transparent case, but in like a white color. it looks like, you know, very cyberpunk futuristic in a way. And like I was saying, the MagSafe on these phones is super, super strong. It is like the strongest MagSafe I've ever had on a phone case. So I love what they're doing. And again, this is for their new, the iPhone 17s and the Pro Maxes. They have all different sizes, colors, designs. So if you don't have a Pro Max, whatever, all different stuff for you guys. Yeah, really good prices, and they're all seemingly around 20 to 30% off. So good prices on those if you're in the market for a new case for your phone. Speakers, always a common request during our live stream to show off speakers. Didn't see a lot of crazy deals, but Edifier has their MR3 studio monitor speakers on sale for 33% off, down from $150 to $100. Here you have them in either black or white as well. Edifier makes a lot of good stuff. As you can see here, you have RCA unbalanced on the back, your TRS balanced, you have some acoustic tuning controls for pretty much like your treble and your bass. It's even got Bluetooth and stuff. So a good like desktop speaker or a bookshelf speaker here, $50 off. Usually you can see it's around $120, $130, $125. So the fact that it's at $100 now, you're saving about 20 to 30 bucks. For some more peripherals, MeltGeek has their Mate 68 Pro Plus keyboard on sale today. I just picked up, I believe it was the Phantom, no, I picked up a different model, but Phantom Gray here. They have their green, they have a pink, they have a purple. Just giving you guys some options for the peripherals I saw on sale. Usually 180 down to 135, so 25% off, a pretty good price on that. We showed off the white and purple model last year, but it wasn't the Pro, it was just the Mate 68. So 68 or 65% form factor here, hot swapped Hall effect keys, rapid trigger, snap tap, and I really do dig the design of their keyboards. Good price here for a keyboard, and a few different colors as well for you. And this is gonna be a good option up next from Low-Free. Their Flowlight 84, which is a 75% low profile wireless keyboard. If you're like a just a laptop user, if like a MacBook Pro or something, this is gonna be a really good option to have a really nice premium feeling mechanical keyboard that you can pretty much just put on top of your current laptop keyboard and use this, or just, use this in addition to it on the go. Slim, low profile, like I said, and a 40 gram light thin switch here. This one is their Palm Buddy key. So a palm key switch, silicone gaskets, a sandwich silicone pad, another pad, more foam. Yeah, pretty good price. $75, 30% off. And then not gonna waste too much time on this, but a good price, 30 bucks on a Blink video doorbell. If you want to add a doorbell, a doorbell cam to your house or to a certain door in your house or apartment, just $30, 2-year battery life, comes with the sync module included, black or white colors. So yeah, you're pretty much not gonna have to worry about batteries. It's gonna last you 2 years and you'll be good to go. Watch it all from your phone, 30 bucks instead of 70. Thought this was interesting, a portable espresso machine. So if you're going camping or out on just doing outdoorsy shit up in the mountains or the middle of the woods somewhere, you have this little machine that makes you an espresso. Thought it looked pretty cool in terms of like just the design and how it's made. It doesn't look like a traditional espresso maker, So saw it was on sale, 58 bucks. Why not show it off for you guys? Yeah, camping, RV, outdoor, home, cool stuff. One touch rechargeable up to 60 cups, I guess, on a charge. So it's wireless as well. Yeah, pretty crazy. 58 bucks. Figured I'd show it off for you guys. And then guess what? My my X2 Crazy Light in our midnight camo. This is, the mouse that I collab with Pulsar to make. This is literally my model, Random Frank P. If you're not familiar, hello, that's me. On sale for 90 bucks. This is the lowest it's been. We launched this at 140 just over the summer. Now it's down $50 off, down to 190, or what am I saying? Down to 90. So this is the price that I would have loved to have launched it at. Again, it's the exclusive midnight camo colorway. Love the way it looks. Midnight green, transparent, really good stuff. Yeah, $90. Hop on that, because when they're gone, people, they are gone. 36 grams, XS1 sensor, 8K, good stuff. And then lastly, I'll leave you with another good deal from Fantic, their X8 portable air inflator. So gonna be good to pump up a tire on the go in case anything happens. These always sell really well, 35 bucks, a good gift for somebody. Put it in your glove box. Won't have to worry too much about it. It says, you know, for like a motorcycle, they have stuff for like, you know, basketballs and other inflatables, but 150 PSI is going to, you know, be able to pump up 99% of tires out there unless you've got a massive, massive truck. So still gonna be good to put some extra air in the tires. It's wintertime, tire pressure gets low because of the cold air, condenses. So just if you wanna fill it up a little bit, get some extra PSIs in those tires, 35 bucks, good gift for the holidays. So alright guys, that'll wrap it up for this video on some of the best Amazon Black Friday top tech and gaming deals. Hope you all enjoyed, hope you found some useful stuff, whether it's for yourself to buy or to ask for the holidays, or just to buy somebody else with the holidays right around the corner, essentially. Like I said before, everything we showed off, we listed for you guys in the description down below so you can check it out. And I hope to see you tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on the channel, doing this in a live stream format. Always fun, always a good time. We chill, we take it easy, we go over deals, we try to find good stuff. That's all it is. Just trying to have a good time, find some good tech deals. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up to show your support. Feel free to follow me on all socials at randomfrankp. And lastly, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Hope y'all enjoyed. Have a good day.